question is that when the government, if they decide to deport them finally, how will they go about it? Because it's not that, I don't think that all of them are concentrated at one place, and 40,000 is, I think, just an official figure, right?
Correct.
So they are all over the country. So
Correct.
How will the government go about deporting it, and what are the effective measures? And
Right.
has there been a deportation of this scale, this kind, anywhere else in the world?
Right. The answer to the first question, I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you why. One, because I don't have the requisite expertise or the qualification to comment on that particular issue. But I'm sure that there are better qualified people who can answer this question. The reason why I'm saying this is merely because I don't have an answer doesn't mean the answer does not exist. And this actually takes you to a different issue, perhaps not a different issue, a connected issue. अगर ये काम आपने पहले ही किया होता, they were all concentrated in one place, you could have done something about it. By dragging it all along for all these years, you have allowed them to disperse in various parts of the country, making it difficult for you to track them. Can you keep sending agents to different parts of the country only to detect and see who is a Bangladeshi and who's not? Which is why at least the Rohingya issue gives you an opportunity to catch them right now and to deport them and give them the help they need to go back to their country and make sure they have the resources to live a comfortable and perhaps a safe life in their place, whether it's Bangladesh or Myanmar. At least you have 16,000 people in one state. That's not the case with, let's say, 5 crore Bangladeshis. They're spread across the country. So all I can only say is, it's like perhaps one of those kidnap cases. After 72 hours, there's no way that you can trace the victim. It's really that difficult. So this, for me, is a situation or a scenario where time is of the essence. And the faster they do it, the better it is. I would also perhaps want to say this. See, sometimes I think in anticipation of or because of fear of media backlash, there is a chance that they chose not to pursue this issue because they wouldn't want to be seen as persecuting a certain group. And perhaps the government is waiting for a direction from the Supreme Court to act on it, to basically say, भाई कोर्ट ने कह दिया उसके बाद हम क्या करें? We are only following the directions of the court. हम तो सिर्फ कोर्ट के direction का पालन कर रहे हैं, right? Even if that be the case, I don't have a problem. That's a different issue. But let the issue be addressed in one way or the other. The only problem is, the longer you wait for the Supreme Court to do something about it, for me the time is ticking, the clock is ticking. Let me put it to you this way. The judgment of 2005 came after 5 years of the issue being escalated to the Supreme Court. The second judgment, or rather the third judgment of 2014, it's still not a complete judgment because the unconstitutionality of Section 6A of the Citizenship Act is still in question because it has been referred to a five-judge constitution bench. After 17th of December 2014, today I was calculating it, 27 dates have passed. 27 dates from 2014 till 2017. The last date was 31st of July 2017 when the matter was listed. For some reason, the Supreme Court has still not found the time, the resources, or the inclination to constitute a 5-judge bench to look into this particular issue because it presents a real issue. In fact, 13 issues have been identified by the Supreme Court as part of the 2014 judgment. I think it's 13, where one of the questions is, don't people have cultural rights to protect if they belong to a particular state? Because for me, India is perhaps a United States of India in one sense, simply because of its diversity of each of its regions. Consequently, each region and each state has a right to protect its unique identity, its unique ethnic identity. And therefore, one of the issues that has been escalated before the Supreme Court is, are you not allowing infraction of my cultural rights and violation of my cultural rights by allowing the demographics to change so much? So I hope it happens. The short answer to your question is, I don't know how they'll do it, but perhaps the faster they do it, the lesser issues, logistical issues they'll face in implementing it.